This song I'll sing for you a cappella with no guitar, but I'll keep a little drum beat on the guitar while I'm singing. If you look to the daily news so that you can stay attuned to what matters, you might find that headlines don't describe the beauty of the world. So if you hang your head straight out of bed because you read the doom and gloom and got discouraged, ignore your computer screen and look to see the beauty of the world. Beauty like the sun come down, beauty like the seed in the ground, rising and reaching out, reaching for the sky. Beauty like the life in the land, moving in your own two hands. Beauty like the wondrous chance to be alive. If you're down to your final dime and can't decide what else to buy to be happy, you don't need a credit card to give your heart the beauty of the world. And if you walk the street with tired feet, bending underneath the grief that you carry, lay the weight you brought along down upon the beauty of the world. Beauty like the wind in the trees, beauty like children's dreams, beauty like the sound of steeple bells when they ring. Beauty like ties that bind us, beauty like acts of kindness, beauty like the light inside of everything. Beauty like the sun come down, beauty like the seed in the ground, rising and reaching out, reaching for the sky. Beauty like the life in the land, moving in your own two hands. Beauty like the wondrous chance to be alive. If your whole shtick is tragic hip, but you are sick of being such a big cynic, you can try out a joyful shout and sing about the beauty of the world. And if you don't like to have to wait and think your chances aren't great to get to heaven, maybe one way to save your soul is get to know the beauty of the world. Get to know the beauty of the world. Get to know the beauty of the world.
Some of you have heard about the nap woes that started in my house almost as soon as the pandemic began and the routines of daycare ended back in March. Our then almost 2-year-old, who was never a good sleeper, took the change in routine as an opportunity to start fighting naps. A couple weeks in, we discovered that we could get her to sleep pretty consistently if we took a drive in the car with some music playing. So, over the spring and summer, I learned to navigate the back roads of Hollis and Pepperell, and I listened to the album that included Beauty of the World, the song we just heard, basically on repeat. It turns out it was just the right thing to lull a tired 2-year-old to sleep. As a result, this song is inextricably intertwined with those early months of the pandemic in my mind. And every time I heard it in those days, it seemed both incredibly on point and a lot more hopeful than I actually felt. As I drove, I did see beauty in the changing of the seasons, the new leaves on the trees in the springtime, and the lush green of summer. But I also saw signs everywhere of the struggle and pain of the world. There were signs up about social distancing along the New Hampshire roads and big notices about quarantining every time I crossed over that invisible border into Massachusetts. There were the Black Lives Matter signs that sprang up in June and the Blue Lives Matter flags that followed. As fall approached and election season was in full swing, there were signs for every politician and viewpoint, including these huge, hateful attacks signs on some of the folks running for representative in Hollis. There was a lot getting in the way of seeing beauty and goodness. And it is also true that we can't just wish away the hard parts of the world with the power of positive thinking. In fact, it's important that we not ignore the bad news, that we see it for what it is, acknowledge the grief and fear, uncertainty and anxiety that this last year has held, that our world continues to hold. With all of that running through my mind and heart, each time I heard Beauty of the World, I thought, perhaps I'm that tragic hip cynic to which this song refers. I've certainly been peeling the part of the cynic when it comes to this new year. I know that many people were so ready to say goodbye to 2020, and I am with you there. But as the clock neared midnight on December 31st, I felt no sense of elation. With the pandemic raging worse than ever, with our political scene as tumultuous as ever, what good was this starting out a new year? And after this first full week of 2021, I know that even some of you who initially felt excitement about this new year are now feeling deflated. I appreciated the meme going around on January 7th that said something like, I tried the 7-day free trial of 2021 and now I'm ready to cancel. As we dreamed about this new year and what it might bring, this is not how we imagined 2021 would begin. In many ways, what happened in Washington this past week was the inevitable next step after 4 years of hatred and divisiveness occupying the most powerful seat in our country. It was the inevitable next step after 400 years of colonialism and white supremacy. It was horrible and shocking and not what we imagined for this year, but also not a surprise. As I watched the news unfolding on Wednesday evening, I felt that familiar cynical numbness wash over me. Not able to even feel outraged at the blatant display of white supremacy and entitlement. This is not an anomaly. This is who we are. This is what our country is, how it was built, with a privileged few enjoying freedom and success achieved through slavery and genocide. How could we expect anything different? Now, despite all of this, I don't actually think our country is a lost cause. We may not be able to magically arrive in a better world because we turn a page in a calendar, but imagining a better future is not a futile effort. My colleague, the Reverend Annie Gonzalez-Milliken, points out that all the people saying, "This is not America," in response to this week's events, are not necessarily in denial about our country's flaws. In that phrase, she sees something else. She says, I see, this is not who I want us to be. I see, I do not like knowing who we really are. I see, this can change. The important question, says Annie, is not, is this America, but which world are we building? This is, in fact, the question that Unitarian Universalism calls us to ask again and again. Which world are we building? It is in weeks like this that I am grateful to be able to turn to our shared faith. The faith that what we do in this world matters, that we can make a difference, that each of us, each small change can be a part of that big change that eventually brings about more love, more peace, and more joy into our world. As Reverend Annie puts it, if we want a different America and a different world, it is going to take all of us unlearning the violence and systems of supremacy we have been taught. All of us tearing down the institutions that uphold this violence. All of us creating a new world of care and connection and liberation, choice by choice, act by act, with rage and hope and grief and love. And if what we do in this world matters, it follows that what we dream matters too. We cannot begin to build a better future until we are able to imagine it first. We cannot change those systems of supremacy until we can begin to imagine what it would be like for us to live free of them. Last week in our question box service, one of the questions you asked was about our purpose as Unitarian Universalists. I replied that we were called to lift up the love that exists in our world and magnify it, to seek out love wherever it is hiding and to spread it out into the world. We are here to imagine and to build a world of revolutionary love. And we are here to name when we fall short of that, not to turn away from the sorrow and the pain and the violence of this world, but to face it head on and declare, this is not what we imagined. This is not the country we want to live in. So perhaps imagining a better 2021 is not as futile as the tragic, hip, cynic side of me would have me believe. While it is true that we cannot just magically manifest a better year, we also can't build something that we can't imagine. And it is also true that when we are looking for beauty, for hope, for love, when we imagine that it might be there, that it could be there, we do in fact find more of it. We create more of it together. So instead of giving up on 2021 just as our free trial is ending, I want us to lean into some reckless imagination. As we listen to another song in just a moment, I'm going to invite you to draw or paint all that you imagine and hope for in this new year. And let's go big. Let's imagine an end to this pandemic. Let's imagine plentiful vaccines followed by hugs and by lifting our voices together in song. Let's imagine a country where our values actually guide the policies that govern us. Let's imagine a country where neither senators nor children have to practice hiding under their desks. Let's imagine healthcare for all, a livable minimum wage, an economy that actually works for the most vulnerable among us. Let's imagine ourselves free from the tyranny of white supremacy culture, safe from any threat of fascism. That's what I imagine. What do you imagine for this year to come? I was excited to see this morning in the New York Times that they had given people the same task. I hope you can see it. It says, they drew their year ahead. This is what I'm inviting you to do. Draw your year ahead. And they did it a particular way. I'm going to hold it really still so you can see it. They drew what they wanted more of and what they wanted less of in 2021. So maybe that's how you want to do it. Draw what you want more of and what you want less of. What you are imagining for this year to come. And then take it a step further and think about what you will do to make those imaginings a reality, because they don't just come like magic. What might we be able to build together in this new year if we make one small change, one small act? Whatever you are imagining. May 2021 be a year of reckless imagination as we build together a world of more joy, more beauty, more hope, and more love. May it be so.
Here's a song that celebrates once again our turning Earth, and we're turning 900 miles an hour, more or less, around the axis of the Earth right now, making day and night. And then we are soaring around our star, the sun, at a whopping 67,000 miles an hour. And this is what makes a year every time we come back to the same place. And so here's a song for the new year called One More Circle. We have been weighed down by sadness like a stone. We have yearned, we have yearned. We have sometimes felt so utterly alone. While we turn, while we turn, we've been stricken by the wonder of it all. Stricken dumb, stricken dumb. We have sometimes felt so faint we want to fall. Overcome, but all in all, I'd say this year in flight together has been fun. What say we make one more circle around the sun? We have raised our fists in anger and we've tried to work it out, work it out. That we need each other, we cannot deny. There is no doubt, there is no doubt. So let us weave another dream in outer space while we're turning, while we're turning on this planet home that holds our human race. We still are learning, but all in all, I'd say this year in flight together has been fun. What say we make one more circle around the sun? Say this year in flight together has been a good, good one. What say we make one more circle, one more circle, one more circle around the sun. Round the sun. Round the sun. Well, it's I have one more song for you all, called "Where Is the Light?" Now, to be fair, we should give 2021 a little more time because it takes a while for the light to come back. We are just coming out of solstice time, and we're still in the darkness when we eat dinner, for example. And so it's a natural question to ask, where is the light anyway this time of year? And so this song is, again, a song that has a part for you all to sing on. This has a lot of parts for you to sing on. Where is the light is the line that occurs at the end of every line in the verse. So I go, for example, when it's late December, dark and cold, and you sing, where is the light? When old man year is bending low, where is the light? When the sun runs off to bed too soon, where is the light? And there's nothing but a skinny moon, where is the light? And the chorus goes like this, where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. That's where it is. Where is the light? Sing together. Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Okay, so, and then at the very end of this song, I'd like to suggest that we all sing a few rounds of This Little Light of Mine. Okay? All right, let's sing together. Hold on here. Okay, here we go. When it's a late December, dark and cold, where is the light? When old man year is bending low, where is the light? When the sun runs off to bed too soon, where is the light? And there's nothing but a skinny moon, where is the light? Can you tell me, where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. When it's dark each morning when I rise, where is the light? And it's dark when my eggs are fried, where is the light? And it's dark when off to work I go, where is the light? And it's dark again when I get home. Can you tell me now, where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. It's in my skin and in my bones, in my heart, in my soul. That light of life, so bright and golden, like a summer day. When the sun goes missing in the sky, it is rising in my eyes, chasing all that winter gloom away. Oh, I'm burning bright like kerosene. Where is the light? I'm twinkling like the Pleiades. Where is the light? I'm dancing like a candle flame. Where is the light? And I'm flaming like a fruit flambe. Where is the light? Can you tell me? Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? The light's inside. One more time. Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. This little light, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Acapella now, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, oh, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more time, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light dynamite. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Thanks for singing on that one.
We have come to the end of our service. Thank you for the beautiful, beautiful music today, Peter. Thank you so much for being
Thank
with
you,
us.
Allison.